fixed the issue.
Yes, issues fixed.
Fucking Warhammer. You should get him on.
The issue will be his name probably comes with this doobie code. I'll probably get fucking banned. I have to say, I'm really.
Why firing on the Vic TV? Get the fuck off StreamYard.
I have to say one thing though. I really enjoyed the horror scene. I really enjoyed talking to these women and guys and girls and all these people. There's just a vibe about them. I mean, yes, that lady was a very well-educated psychologist, author, but she also had a sense of fucking humor. And a dark one at that, because she's into the horror world. What's a little murder? What's a little mystery? What's a little macabre?
That's big these days, is fucking having humor.
Yeah, I can't do these people with no sense of humor anymore, Vic. I just can't.
I don't blame you. You're boring.
I mean, there's no reason to have a stick up your ass.
No reason at all.
Fucking weather today. On and off storming really blows.
Nothing here. Nothing rain-wise here. It's fall.
No, we've had these like spot storms. It's weird. Even she was getting them when we were talking to her earlier. I had them an hour prior. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to run. I thought I would lose internet again. But I mean, I don't know.
Yes, it's fucking with the corruptions here.
It is Friday. We reached the end of the week. It was a mediocre week. I'll give it that. There was some good.
Right.
There was some good stuff, but there was some disappointments.
Yes, school started. I miss my buddy.
Well, there's that. I haven't started yet, but I'm dreading that. But you know, we had a no-show, which is, I don't know.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Professional wrestling wise, let's say there's a promotion. Let's call it ABC. ABC says they're going to do a fucking international show in this arena. It's going to have 13,000 seats available. Oh my God, oh my God. And then they announce, hey, we're going to have a smaller venue with 7,000 tickets. Now, if they sell the 7,000 tickets, is that hey, it was a sellout, or hey, they went to a smaller venue, they're not as big and powerful as they say they are?
It all depends if they sell out and people are still looking. A. B, they might have just underestimated what they were thinking that they could do. And with
does that make the promotion look weak?
Well, I mean, you're talking about what? About a 20,000 differential now?
No, like a 6,000.
Oh, 6,000. Okay, that's not that bad then. That's not too far off. But had they already started selling tickets in the other arena?
Yes.
See, that's where it's kind of like, did you not like the way things were going, so you decided to bounce and jump ship?
Because I would say right now, it's WWE's Clash in Paris. They relocate to a smaller venue, 13,000 something to like 7,000 something. I put it on social media, like kind of like a shoulder shrug. And someone who we know came up and said, it's going to be a sellout. That's all that matters. As I'm like, no, you fucking idiot. It's not like that. You said you had 13,000 seats available. You are making it look like a sellout because the relocation, they make it look good.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. It could be two ways. If you have 13,000 seats, and the show is what, Sunday?
Sunday.
And right now you already have 5,000 seats sold. But let's say 6,000 seats sold, and all you need is 1,000 for a sellout. That's a lot better than needing 7 more thousand. You might not get 7,000 foot traffic. 1,000, you might. So yeah, they probably did jump ship to Joe to another show. They already sold a certain amount of tickets.
Yeah, but does that make the promotion look weak? Because they
Yes.
can... Thank you.
And in this case, yes. Now, had they not started selling tickets yet, I announced the show. We're coming to England. Tickets on sale September 5th. September 3rd, I announced that we're sorry to announce that we're no longer going to be in such and such arena. We're going to be in another arena. Seating will be limited due to the limited capacity.
Thank you.
That's a different situation. Then it's up for grabs. This is just... It's honestly, it's not. They're not liking. It's WWE. They're a company that worked through the pandemic. They found a way to fucking beat every law. Okay, so there's no way they lost a venue to anything but sales. There's no way that somebody else came in there and said we're taking the venue tonight. This isn't fucking Joe at BWA losing the venue to a funeral. Okay, this is WWE. They own the spot.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, they didn't like the way the sales was going. They bounced. Your friend is a WWE mark. We know that. It's not as simple as it is. Yes,
My friend, for the records, if you look back in the shows, our friend.
Well, yes, but you knew him first.
Thanks. What's this? Fucking, it's like we're twins, but I was born like 2 minutes before you.
The only thing I'll say about him is, regardless of all of his beliefs, he did get you into podcasting.
Shut up, Sasha.
But I mean, that didn't mean you might have not have found it yourself. But at the end of the day, no, I don't think it's a sellout. I don't think that I think it's a shitty maneuver by WWE because their numbers aren't good. And this is a common thread in abroad. Their abroad numbers actually aren't that good. They don't do well.
It's like fucking saying, like, you know, yeah, he might be an alcoholic, he might be drunk, but he's still your father. Same fucking line. It's like, yeah, but he got you into podcasting.
No, I was just saying that's the only thing that I can agree with the kid doing was seeing the potential in your podcasting. All his other takes are bizarre. I mean, he likes all the good guys in Limitless. He likes all these WWE guys. But he saw something in Victor Sin to say, hey, this guy would be a good podcaster.
Yes, no, I fucking had nothing else to do because I was working like 3:30 to 11:30 at the time.
What was
so it's like 3:30 in the morning, 11:30 in the morning.
How'd you meet him anyway? What was he coming into? What was he closing out the fucking bar drunk?
Him?
Yeah.
He worked the night shift on a radio station.
I figured he was just the local alcoholic and guy just started talking.
Should be cool to deal with.
Speaking of local alcoholics, we should give our buddy a call again.
Who's our buddy?
Our other friend, Vincent.
Is it the Vincent Hour?
It's Friday night. He always wants to be on Fridays. You know, the old Vic would have called this bully. He probably would have called me out for it. I like the new Victor.
I can say this about the old Vic.
I like it. Did he block me? Is that what happened? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, block you.
I thought he might have. He just got home at 9:33 yesterday. But is it allowing me?
For some reason, I can't make calls on Round StreamYard.
Yeah, it's no longer allowing me to do it. Yesterday?
I call you.
Yesterday, though, I had free range to do it. No issue. Today?
Dun, dun, dun.
Can't fucking do it. That's bizarre because I wonder if like Meta like put a block on that shit. So like,
let me see what I can do. This is bullshit. All right.
Oh wait a minute, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's not for everything that counts. I noticed that because I tried to call other people yesterday, and it was like, I can't do that.
I can call my friend Brian. I can call him. I was able to call Vincent yesterday, but now I'm not. I'm telling you, the dude put a block on it. He put a block on calls. You coming on the show? I'm just gonna message him. You coming on, dickhead? I'll say it just like that too.
Yeah, it's.
Do we have to go to Tawakoni, Texas?
I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is crazy.
I'm going to Tawakoni,
Because
Texas.
if I decide to call some people like you, for example, it will go through.
It's a fucking scary mystery. Something really strange is going on here. It's the Vincent show. It's the Vincent effect. Looks normal on the outside, but on the inside. Oh, he's typing.
Is he typing?
He says, yeah, he's typing something. He said, hi, my name is Vincent. I wrestle. Oh, he's been replaced.
We been replaced?
He's been replaced by a bot. I'm going to give him the link. I'm going to send him one more. I mean, I know we said last time, but
Say, no, I will put this.
I've been going through a lot of my
text
personal
to it.
life.
This is your shot.
I have
this
been
is
going
it.
through a lot on. I'm just. Here's your shot. I'm just gonna write. Here's your shot, and then I'll read to you what he said because it's a long ass story. He's like, I've been going through a lot of my personal life here, brother. I might need about a week. I have an open spot for me. Then I'm sorry. I can come on right now. I can. Well, here's your shot. Come on right now. I can come on right now. I don't know if he meant I can or can't. Well, he has the link. He knows what to do. I can't babysit people.
God damn.
Can or can't? You know, next he's gonna be asking you to pay his fucking phone bill.
Man, I got a fucking honey that says she wants a little more money than her phone bill, but she'll do it. I mean, she says she'll be like submissive to us both.
Ah.
Let me think this with him.
I mean, I have no issue if I'm able to slap an ass and objectify a woman in public just to make a point. It ain't like I'm gonna find pleasure, and it would be strictly as a role of business.
Yeah, but I mean, for totally, like we talk about honeys and everything like that, she'll be totally in the role.
How much is she looking for?
$250. I was gonna put up 2. Sponsored by Harper Sister Care. Sorry, Harper, but you know. Hey, wait! I paid for gas and everything for the car for delivery. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! What, Vincent? What do you want? We're talking about women here.
Hey
Oh,
guys, what's up?
We're talking about
welcome.
prostitution and women here. What?
They don't have.
First of all, let me say, Vic, how you doing, brother?
I was in Texas. I hear you can't jerk off to Pornhub and smoke TSE.
Yeah, that's why I'm not in Texas no more. I'm in Colorado. Oh God.
Thank God.
Where
Jesus Christ.
weed is legal, I could actually smoke it and not get arrested now. Fucking
Jesus.
nice.
That
No more,
fucking
no more
time.
jail, no more jail time. That's great.
Hell yeah, man. I got sick and tired of getting arrested for that shit. Like, shit, I have less than an ounce on me. You really gonna put me behind bars for having a fucking joint? Are you fucking kidding me?
So Colorado, huh? Well, Colorado's better state, anyways.
Yeah, I'm like 20 minutes south of Denver.
Nice. Plus, you get access to porn again.
Yeah, I actually got Pornhub now. I actually got porn.
See, you're moving up in the world.
Yeah, it seems like it sometimes. I also just got started up with a new company that I'm working for over here, Primo's Premier Professional Wrestling. So
Oh, you're still doing the wrestling thing then?
as much as I can.
Did you move the whole family, or did you just ditch them and go?
I moved the whole family. My wife's at the store right now. My
That's
daughter's
good.
inside. I'm just out here getting some fresh air and smoking a cigarette.
Well, that's good at least. Your whole family. I mean, it wasn't like you went to the store to get milk and just said, fuck it, Dipset.
Yeah, I know the people that are that kind of guy, but that's just not me. Never was, never will be. You know.
No,
I can't-
but
I
Texas
can't
can,
trust
but
my
Texas can turn you into that guy. The lack of porn, the lack of weed, the freedom to blow your own horse, it all plays and boils down to it.
pretty much. But I kept true to myself. I'm like, I'm not that kind of guy. I'll never be that guy. You know.
Well, wait a second. What are you talking about? Not be that guy. What are you talking about? Not be that guy blowing horses?
To get angel stuff.
I think that's what he was talking about. I think he said yes or no. I don't know. He was saying true to himself about it.
Chris. This guy, I'm just asking.
Well, the law in Colorado with the horses is no different than Texas. You can blow your horse in all 50 states.
That's what we read.
But do we know for a fact? I need video proof from all 50 states.
I mean, whatever happened to cows? Why can't we just fuck cows that have horses? What's
Cows are all at the local bar.
just what about fucking a duck?
No, ducks are banned. You can't do ducks.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just it became like taboo to do ducks.
Oh, Jesus Christ! So you get one, it's like fuck, it's better than a fucking cow. But then again, that's half the women in Vermont, so
That's what I'm saying. It's cattle season up there.
they're either cows or they're fucking like unshaven hippies that look like fucking Chewbacca from Star Wars.
Well, that's the scary part. Now, let me ask you, Vincent, down up there, the new company, anybody good up there? Anybody known wrestling? Or are you like top dog? How is it? Okay, so,
Okay. Yeah.
I guess that the new company's working out great for him. I think he's taking a piss right now.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't even know. It's good, though. This is entertainment. That is fine. It's just get stoned and watch Vincent be Vincent.
I feel like you're trying to turn me.
This is the exact moment the mushrooms kicked in. Now you don't know where the fuck he's at. I like it.
I'm trying to decide if this demands fucking, if the offer's worth it.
Well, can you send me a picture of her? Like, I need to see what she's looking like before I see who's fucking going all over you. If she's not worth $250 looks wise, then she ain't worth $250 for anything else. There's no sense in having an ugly bitch all over you.
Well, the thing I said was, I am not fucking like, if we're having fun or anything like that, I'm not gonna be like, hey, we gotta stop everything and drive you home. I'll drop you off the next morning. That's what I was like. I'm like, fuck, if you're not from.
You should ask if she's ever seen the movie Hostel. How much fun does this girl want to have? Really freaked them out. I want to know where our guest of honor went. Fucking dude just disappeared.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
It's a fucking mystery. Somebody hit me in the private chat. Oh, it's him. It says I'm here. Good. Well, good for you. I'm glad.
I'm great. Where the fuck are you?
Vincent's back. Aliens took him. This is a great night.
This is like fucking every night. It's like fucking this like falling apart chaos.
Told you we were kicking off spooky season.
All right, just shot you a picture of her.
Let me see.
BTV, where we discuss business live in front of our audience. I'm gonna put you off the stage until you come back. Jesus Christ, it's like a job interview, and you fucking just like I disappear. What the fuck?
I mean, I'm almost tempted to say if you went to Johnny Pierce and said, "Hey, you know any wrestlers?" They'll charge you only like $100.
Yeah, but I'm guaranteed to get some.
So then it's prostitution with.
It's not prostitution.
Okay, fine. It's escortation.
Thank you.
I mean, I would shop around then. How much for a granny? A nice rich granny coming out with the Prada bag. A sugar mama. I mean, I think 250 is a little steep on that, to be honest. I mean, nothing against her. She seems like she's a good, fine girl, but she's 250. She's not gonna out. Okay, put it this way, for 250, you almost need somebody hotter than the talent. So you need someone better looking than Selena. So good luck for 250. But like, unless you're bringing somebody hotter than the talent, like, she's okay. I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm just saying, will she turn heads?
If she makes herself up.
Well, no, now I want to say like, okay, that's a fine picture, but that's obviously not. There's no makeup involved in that. If I seen the makeup and all dolled up and everything looked, I mean, it might turn heads, depending on what she's wearing. I mean, let me look at it again.
I think
hard to tell on the cleavage with that shirt. I mean, if she has good cleavage, then it's gonna draw attention. It's kind of a close-up, so she looks heavier than she probably is.
I've seen her in person before. She's decent size. Shoot you the most recent picture.
That's the craziest thing. I mean,
this is like fucking like this is the old days when I was fucking I was sitting getting the bar ready. Management would sit down at the club and be like, "Hey Vic, we have some girls coming in. Help us judge who's gonna get a job or not."
Yeah, but
this
I mean,
is what we're doing right now. Like here's your list.
She looks like she could be fun.
It should be fun. It's just.
I feel like if there was no wrestling involved, she would have only charged you $50. She's charging you $200 to have to deal with the wrestling.
No, it's like all day.
Oh, so you're renting
all
her
day,
out for
all night. It's like fucking like 24 hours.
You renting her for 24 hours?
Renting, yeah.
But then you got to smoke her up and feed her within the 24 hours too.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're looking at about $400.
$400.
At least 3. You ain't getting two meals for under $50.
Oh yeah, I that's separate. Fucking if I can get an additional front row ticket, I gotta pay for that. I understand.
But I mean, you gotta feed her. You can't just have her there without feeding her.
I gotta feed. I got. Yes, she'll be watered. She'll be fed. I understand that. Yes, Dad, I understand that. It's just
no. I'm just saying it's for
the product, for the video-wise product. When we go out there vlogging about the event.
Wait, there's video involved in this?
Yes.
The whole thing?
Then she has to be Victor Sin's honey. This is not just, she's like fucking. No, this is like Victor Sin's groupie. This is Victor Sin with one of my honeys. We are live in Brattleboro, Vermont.
I'm tempted to bring a cameraman, capture this whole extravaganza.
I'm just saying, you see what I'm saying?
Of saying that you've been hit. Did you ever try that crazy joint today?
Oh, yeah, we did. That was fucking good. That was like 4 hours, just like. And when I sat in with your show, that was like kind of like the last hour before I was just like, okay, what's going on?
I would see if you can get her for 2, just because you tell her that there's going to be additional costs of the night that are going to have to take place wherever we go, whatever we do.
Hey, I bet you'd be $225 at the end.
Get it at $225. $225 is worth it. I wouldn't set up for $250. But I would beat anybody now. If she was a wrestler and she came in at $250, I would offer her $175. And then we would negotiate around 2.
I offered 2 at first. Then she said $250.
Yeah, but you got to remind you that there's other expenses involved. That it's not like you just come into my house for 24 hours. We're going around here, there. We go someplace. I might have to buy you something. You're not just gonna sit there and look like you're not part of the group.
You're not gonna sign out for this business expense, though. I mean, what I give her personally is giving her personal.
Yeah, but it's all included in with her. It's all included in what she received, regardless of what you give.
Man, you probably right.
If you go, hey, fine, $250, but you have to pay for your own meals. You got to pay for your own everything. It's gonna be like, okay, we'll go back to $200 then.
Yeah, maybe that's an idea.
Then if you got a driver and pick her up, then you can hit her with a gas fee. You can hit her with all sorts of shit. She'll owe you money at the end of the fucking night.
I say I'll pay $250, but you're on your own with food.
You're on your own with food. You're on your own with fucking everything. I'll hook you up with the wrestling ticket's the only thing I can help you with. But even that, I would make her sit general.
Why would you make it be separated from her?
Why do Muslims make their women walk 5 feet behind? I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm sure I can bounce back and forth between general and front row.
You know what? Better yet, just have her sit on your fucking lap.
I thought about that. I was just like, if there's no seats available, I can have her sit on my lap.
She's gonna sit right on my fucking lap.
Also, think about this. Think about this for a second. We have her come in. She's all over me. We have pictures. We have video. Then the ex-wife sees it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know how to do it right. Let me ask you, because you've obviously been with this female before. What's her feet like?
Her feet?
Yeah.
I don't look at feet. I don't like feet.
I know, but we got like Tony Atlas there. He loves white feet. I'll fucking, we could show her
VIP. She'll be a fucking VIP.
Fucking, we'll get the VIP meet and greet. We'll get the photo with Tony Atlas. I'm just trying to think of all options here.
Yeah, of course, hoes these days, you talk business, they fucking disappear. Like, I'll talk to you in my own time. Guess what? I'll fucking knock off $50.
Be like, you know what? Amber just said she's gonna do it for $150. I'm out.
That's a good idea to say. I found it. Like, I'll say Addison.
You can just pick up a streetwalker and be like, we're going someplace for the hour. Just bring him to wrestling. Fucking bring a live hooker to fucking a pro wrestling show. Shit. You guys really got nothing to do in Brattleboro or even in Vermont, I feel, because like we don't even have this kind of thing in Boston. Like there is no escorts really. If there is, I've never heard of it, or I can't find it. It's not so marketed. You guys have it all out. It must be lonely. But I've heard of guys doing the same thing, going out with girls for the dates and shit for cash. Not even sexual favors, just dates.
Oh, fuck this. If this is like, if I'm playing, guess what? I'm getting something out of this deal.
Well, yeah, but that's mostly amongst, like I said, older people.
When
you get into the granny age.
I just said, what are the odds of her listening to any of these girls listening to the show?
Why don't you invite her? Why don't you just invite her on right now? We can negotiate us two with Vincent.
She says like, yeah, I think 250 though. It's like, yes sir, for the trouble. I say, Addison, who was closer to you, agreed to do this for 200. Like you better, but
okay. Well, we're gonna take a.
There's Vincent.
Wait, we're gonna take a small, quick break. I was just gonna say, give us a sec, Vincent, because now we're gonna reminisce on this classic right now. Why Victor is negotiating business. I need him to keep this in the forefront of mind.
You're back now at the Jack Off Hour. This is DJ Zedek. On them balls right now, something new by Snoop Doggy Dogg. And this one goes out to the ladies from all the guys. Wow, wow, wow. Cause we're gonna make it a little mystery here tonight. This is DJ Zedek on the station that slaps you across your fat ass with a fat dick.
When I met you last night, baby, before you opened up your gap, I had respect for your lady, but now I take it all back, cause you gave me all your pussy, and you even licked my balls. Leave your number on the cabinet, and I promise, baby, I'll give you a call. Next time I'm feeling kinda horny, you can come on over and I'll break you off. And if you can't fuck that day, baby, just lay back and open your mouth. Cause I have never met a girl that I love in the whole wide world. Well, if corrupt gave a fuck about a bitch, I'd always be broke. I never have no motherfucking endo to smoke. I get smoked and loony. Bitch, you can't do me. Do we look like BBD? You hoochie groupie. I have no love for hoes. That's something that I learned from the pound. So how the fuck am I supposed to pay this hoe? Just the latest hoe. I know the pussy's mine. I'ma fuck a couple more times and then I'm through with it. There's nothing else to do with it. Pass it to the homie. Now you hit it. Cause she ain't nothing but a bitch to me. And y'all know that bitches ain't shit to me. I gives a fuck. Why don't y'all pay attention? Approach it with a different proposition. I'm corrupt, ho. You'll never be my only one. Trick ass bitch.
Remember that, Vic. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
Amen, brother. I remember that. I always remember that.
So what are you trying to say? Whatever honey Victor Sin finds for the WOH show, you want to tag team her?
I don't know. Whatever happens in Brattleboro stays in Brattleboro. You're like Vegas to me.
Fucking, I just, you bring the cash, I'll have the ass.
I'm bringing a camera. I'm bringing a camera. Fuck the cash. I'll make this bitch famous.
I'll front the cash.
See, we got Vincent with the cash. I got the camera.
We set
We
for a
gotta-
good time, boys. We set for a good time.
See, the show's all different now. It's a whole new show, Vincent. I mean, things have
I look
changed.
forward.
Things
I
have
look forward
happened.
to joining y'all more now, because like now that I can even feel now the show's got a whole different vibe to it. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's totally
And
different now.
and you guys know I no matter what's happened in the past, I miss you guys, man. Like y'all are my homies. No matter what we go through, we're always still brothers at the end of the day. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, it's true.
And Vic, you know I love you, brother. No matter what, we go through some shit. That's what families do, but we a family at the end of the day.
No, it's true. You're kind of like the fucked up cousin that nobody talked to, but we still care.
Yeah, and I'm trying to fix that, but I mean, hey,
You know what? I'm gonna chalk up 80% of your irrational behavior to that you were in Texas.
Yeah, that could have a lot to do with it, honestly.
Yeah, no, just Texas lifestyle, lack of porn, lack of weed. They probably had you on every other medication in the book.
Pretty much.
We'll add all that in, plus the fucking, you got all the shit that goes on down there, the border and all that. I just chalk it up to bad. Now you're in fucking, it's like night and day. It's
Now,
like,
now I'm in Colorado having the time of my life. Having the time of my-
until winter, until it gets cold. But no, I heard Colorado's beautiful, even then, because like it's
I heard
a nice
even in
area.
the winter, it does, over in this area, from what I've heard, it actually doesn't get that cold. It gets cold once you get closer to the mountains, but like over here, it's still pretty nice. Like, because like we're not really far off from like Oklahoma and New Mexico.
Okay, so you're kind of up on that side of it. That's
Like,
nice.
Like we can see the mountains if we're driving, but it's like in the distance. You can see them, but like it's still pretty far away.
Now, what prompted the move? Just change of scenery. Your wife was done. Better
Change
life
it-
for your kid.
Better life for all of us. Because there was nothing really left for us in Texas. Like with everything we were going through, we were like, you know what? Our family wants to turn their backs on us. That's cool. We'll get out of their hair.
Would they
Are the
give you
women
shit up?
sitting here in Texas because you know how Texas, they like the big women with the who can eat steak and be like,
I love Texas. Don't get me wrong. Dallas is nice, but when it comes to a point where our own family is turning their backs on us and like doesn't give a damn what happens to us or even our handicapped daughter Angel, like okay, we see how it is.
yeah, but
we can better ourselves.
you're still a man. You're still a male. Who has the hottest women? Colorado or Texas?
Colorado,
Really?
Colorado, especially Denver. Oh my God, downtown Denver during the weekend, bro. Oh, it's every guy's dream, bro.
I can see that. I think Texas is probably different now. It ain't what you think it is, Vic.
I mean, Texas has a lot of beautiful women too, especially Dallas. The club scene in Dallas is really nice, but the club scene here over the weekend at downtown Denver, bro.
We need to go to Denver. We need to go to Colorado. We need to hit the dispensaries.
I gotta get you guys up here, and the wrestling scene up here is actually pretty cool too.
You see, I'm like stuck in Texas these days, but I can't leave because I have kids that I can't take with me. So it's kind of it's like a horror movie.
Eh,
But yeah, I gotta get you guys over here in Colorado. You guys would have the time of your
I
life.
would. I've been meaning to go out there. I mean, they were the first state to legalize the weed, but I mean, I heard it's just very nice in general out there.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, look, this is what I have.
Oh wow,
It's
Kinda nice.
beautiful. It's beautiful out here.
oh yeah, it's nice. Yeah, nice green grass, looking good. Trees, clouds.
And this is just the little bit of the apartment complex that we're living at right now. Like this isn't even this is just the beginning. Like it's nice out here.
So now what are you? But now what are you? 3 hours behind. So now it's like what 5:40 there instead of the 2 hours
Actually,
behind.
it's 6:40 right now.
Okay, so you're still the 2 hours behind.
3 hours.
Oh, it's 8:40 here, so it's 6:40 there. That's 2 hours.
3:40. That's 8:40.
Yeah, I'm a little closer, not much, but a little bit.
Oh, so you actually came closer to the East Coast going that way.
Yeah, cause like right now, if I was in Texas, it'd be like 7:40 right now.
Texas is big.
Like I was in East Texas. I was over there by like Dallas, Houston, Amarillo.
Okay.
I was in Northeast Texas.
Yeah.
But man,
But even- but I mean,
everything does feel better over here, man. Like,
But I mean, you would think, as big as Dallas is, as big as Houston is, you would think in these big towns they would be somewhat civilized to allow weed and Pornhub.
the reason why they didn't why they did that with Pornhub is because have y'all ever heard of the truck stop destination Buc-ee's? That chain.
I've heard of Buc-ee's.
The reason why Pornhub was banned in Texas is because the owner of the whole Buc-ee's corporation, his son, without his knowledge, put cameras in the women's bathrooms and was filming them and then putting it on Pornhub.
So he had a voyeur porn site going, and Pornhub allowed it.
And they didn't know that it was a live deal. They thought that was pre-planned and stuff like that. So Pornhub was in on the lawsuit against him, and because the father is good with the state officials and everything over here, all they did was ban Pornhub in Texas, so that way nobody would have to think about that or talk about that again. But it didn't really work out that way.
Yeah, but I mean, don't you think the kid used more than one site? Don't you think he posted those videos in other porn sites? Don't you think he still has the master copy somewhere?
I would assume so, but I'm also assuming that after that whole Pornhub fiasco, that he doesn't want the prison time that he just avoided because of his dad.
Yeah, but I mean, let's not shoot the shit. I mean, let's not lie here. He could sell those videos straight to Brock Lesnar right now and make a fortune.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did y'all see SummerSlam?
I did. It was terrible.
It was awful.
It was, and Brock Lesnar's back. And
That's what I'm saying. He could come back and buy those piss tapes from the guy at Buc-ee's and make a fortune. I mean, they're all in on the same thing. I mean,
for the hell of it, he could sell them to Vince McMahon too. He could sell them.
Are you all set to pay $30 a month to watch WWE events? You know the funny thing is, I saw the $30 commercial. There's a fucking for the first 12 months, it's $29.99.
Oh, so they dropped their prices.
$39.99.
They dropped their prices a little bit, huh?
So it's like, yeah, it's a fucking special. It's like after the first year, it's gonna fucking jack up the price.
it's a junk. It's all shit. The product
honestly, indie wrestling is a lot better than WWE's product anyway, and it has been like that for years. So,
no, yeah,
even with Triple H running things now, the independent scene is still better in every aspect. We got better stories, long-term storytelling at its finest, and we don't even need a big production to be able to do it.
I mean, to be honest,
not to mention,
is Triple H
we're not on TV? We are less limited than what they are because they have to go by a rating and they can't do certain things. We can.
Is Triple H even doing a better job than Vince, though? Realistically,
I
mean, Vince was a mastermind, though. Vince was a mastermind at this game.
Yeah, and the numbers are dropping.
Yeah. Now, in the beginning, I will say this: Triple H was doing a good job, but here lately, I do feel like he's dropped the ball and been turning more into a Vince McMahon.
But Vince McMahon was actually doing good. He was making money. Triple H isn't making money. They're just raising prices to make more money. That's not more sales. That's just things being more expensive. There's a difference.
Yeah.
I could sell 20 tickets for $100, or I could sell 200 tickets for $10. I'd rather sell the 200 tickets for 10. That's a bigger fan base.
Oh yeah, it's a bigger fan base, and you're still making the same amount of money that you would as if you just raise the prices and less people came. It's pretty much the same thing, except for you're actually getting more people invested in what you're doing and getting that bigger fan base.
And
Now, but on the flip side, if people are getting into it more now than they were then, even with the prices that they are now, there's still more money to be made, especially with the prices being so high. It all depends on the product and if people are willing to pay it.
And because wrestling in general, I wouldn't even say wrestlers, but wrestling in general is a greedy industry. You always want more.
Even on the independent circuit is like that.
It is.
Like, I don't know how many greedy and shady promoters I've had to deal with in the 7 years I've been in the business.
I've been doing things for 4 years, and I've dealt with a lot of them. I mean, it is what it is. There's a lot of bullshit. Wrestling is a very dirty industry in itself. That's why I've geared mostly towards horror. I think it's much better industry. I like horror more. I have more fun talking to people in the horror industry.
I think horror is just as bad, but like the professional wrestling, we went behind the curtain, like we really went deep in the rabbit hole.
How though? How is
like now?
Okay?
Like, like, but I like it though. It was just one of those like watching football.
I can talk about horror all day long.
Yeah, but let me ask them, Big. Have you ever heard of the Jason on fucking that played in Friday the 13th for 5 videos shitting on their females? Like, you don't hear that stuff. Okay. Yes, we hear Hollywood bullshit, but it's not the day-to-day stuff of what we hear with wrestling. Somebody just fucking had sex with Vince McMahon. Someone just this one. This girl killed herself over it. Like, there's always something. Now, someone's always getting accused.
You want to talk about horrible? Let's talk about how horror. You want to talk about horror? Let's talk about how horror and horrible that House of Horrors match between Randy Orton and what was it? Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt was like years ago. That was supposed to be something like a cinematic horror wrestling match, but it was just horrible.
I mean, the whole thing is that they blew a real big chance with that whole thing. They had real long storytelling with that because if you remember, it was Randy Orton that burned down the Wyatt Ranch in the beginning, and they really could have twisted everything, and the Fiend could have taken and capitalized. It was a letdown. Now him versus Cena, that was a brilliant match at Mania. That was one of my favorite matches to date in WWE. But the Randy Orton, and then all of a sudden the Fiend started to change. We started to get bullshit out of it.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like a good cinematic wrestling match. It does bring some storytelling to it, like the Firefly Funhouse match between Bray Wyatt and John Cena at that WrestleMania with no fans because of COVID. That was actually entertaining. I liked that. Oh, the Boneyard match with Undertaker and AJ Styles. That was really good too.
Yeah, that's entertainment though. That's not wrestling.
I mean,
but Lucha Underground was wrestling and entertaining and cinematic. They did all three properly. Lucha Underground is one of the greatest,
but they just failed.
Well, they didn't have the roster. They didn't have the right people, and they don't have. I mean, at the end of the day, budget isn't going to fix it. You need technique.
Oh yeah.
You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't know how to film something properly, or your cinematography is off, then what the fuck's it matter?
Now, and WWE should have known better because they actually do have their own movie studio and everything because they do have WWE films. Those people
right.
Instead of using the camera people that they have and the cinematic people that they have for the wrestling shows, they could have just brought in their movie company people and done it that way.
What the people that
they know what they're doing?
What the people that made See No Evil with Kane?
Like that one, the Leprechaun movie with Hornswoggle. They actually have some pretty decent WWE Studios movies. Like the 12 Rounds movies are pretty decent.
I haven't seen those. Kane was okay. I will say the first one, anyways. It was okay. It was an interesting story because they used his name and they had him in there, but it should have been more of a backstory of the story they were using for his wrestling match. They should have had him like burning his brother or being burned alive or something. I don't know. I like continuity.
Like a backstory of the Kane character and like what happened before he made his debut inside Hell in a Cell with The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. I don't know. But it was an okay horror movie for a horror movie. I mean, I I wouldn't say it was terrible. It was better than what Goldberg put out there with that fucking Santa's sleigh.
That was. I don't even talk about that movie. That was
That movie was worse than his matches.
I agree 100%. That movie was worse than pretty much all of his matches that lasted 5 minutes or less.
You know,
and the reason why his matches actually lasted as long as they did is because you ever notice that in like, with the exception of the match that he had with William Regal, all of his matches prior to that were like 5, and even after that were like 5 minutes or less. Is because Goldberg can't wrestle.
Well, Goldberg didn't have to wrestle. When he came into the WCW, his sole job was to come in there and destroy his opponent as fast and as efficiently as possible and keep his undisputed streak. He wasn't supposed to go in there and have hour technical matches. He was going in there having 3 to 5 minute matches, hitting the spear, knocking the jackhammer, taking the pin. And that was the beauty of it. It sold. I liked Goldberg back in WCW. He was a draw to me. When they started making him try to have legit matches and shit, that's when I think he turned to garbage because he can't wrestle. He can't. He's not a good wrestler. You know, that's why the match where it's him and Bray was just moving power move after power move because he can't wrestle. He just can't.
Like he can bump. He can do everything that he's supposed to do to make his opponent look good. That I'll give him credit for. But
he's not going to sit there and chain wrestle. He's not going to technical. He's not going to go off ropes. He's not going to do all this shit that you would think a pro wrestler can do. He can't physically or mentally do it.
Put him against someone against someone like me. I can chain wrestle all day long. I love chain wrestling. For me, chain wrestling is like my bread and butter. Should be in the start to every match, in my opinion. However, well, it depends on where the story goes. I will say this, because I am a storyteller, first and foremost. I tell a story with my body. That's what I do as a pro wrestler. But chain wrestling, I love it. If I was to face someone like Goldberg, I would not be able to wrestle because he can't do that. William Regal tried. We've all seen that. We've all seen that William Regal can wrestle circles around Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I mean, again, WCW had a very set image of what they wanted Goldberg to be. And then, you know, at the time, he was countering a Stone Cold. Stone Cold, though, yes, he was, at that point when he was Stone Cold, they dumbed him down a little bit. Not much, but they dumbed him down a little bit. But if you went a little bit prior, when he was the ringmaster, he was a technical genius out there doing like the $1 Million Dream and shit. He was a total technical wrestler. They dumbed him down. They made him more of a brawler. They added a few more movesets. They added the when he hops on them, the Fez press, all those moves. They made him a little bit more edgier. But if he was to face Goldberg, I mean, it wouldn't have been, because at the end of the day, Austin could still wrestle. He was a wrestler.
Oh yeah,
Goldberg was
at the end of the day, even after they did dumb him down a little bit, there were still matches that he's had, say against like Triple H and Chris Benoit, where he actually could show his technical prowess.
Well, yeah. And I think that was the difference. Goldberg was a football player turned pro wrestler that still could only really play football. He could do football moves.
Like the spear. That's
basically. It is.
They kept it going. They kind of covered it up all this fucking time. So it's just like...
What happened?
Well, they cover it up. It's not like the WCW was just like having WCW and then it's like, oh, he couldn't wrestle. Oh, well, they kept it fucking going. The legend.
Well, WCW did it for ratings, okay? So they needed something to combat what was going on Raw, so they made somebody undefeatable. And they made someone on a formula of Hulk Hogan, 5 or 6 moves. And
I think it was the fact that Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I mean, even John Cena had his 5 moves of doom.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, like, Hogan was the perfect example of someone that didn't have a lot of movesets, can just go out there and cheer. They said, let's work off that success. Let's have him even be quicker, though. Go out, do these power moves. He's not facing anybody big. He's beating jobber after jobber. This when jobbers were still being used. So to go, 50-0 against jobbers was nothing. It was, but people were interested. Will the streak continue? How far will it go? Who's going to stop it? It's a better storyline than fucking Lesnar taking the Undertaker streak for no goddamn reason.
Brock did not need it.
No, he did not. Absolutely not.
Brock's career at that point was already made. It's set in stone. No one can take away any of his accolades that he's already had. At that point, he's been a 2 or 3-time WWE champion, Royal Rumble winner, main evented WrestleMania 19. He's already beaten The Undertaker countless times on other pay-per-views that were not WrestleMania. Like he did not need it. Because at that point, who needed that win going into that match was The Undertaker. Because at that point, he had still never beaten Brock Lesnar.
It's like the WWE fucking since day one. We didn't need a fake fucking tournament in Brazil to say Pat Patterson and Intercontinental champion. Just say, hey, we have a new title. We have these two people fight it out and see who's the new champion. No, they had to make it sound like we went to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We had this big tournament. There's no video footage, but oh well. It's like I can't
because it came out that the tournament did not happen in the Rio Island. It actually happened in the Epstein Island. It was Pat Patterson in a Royal Rumble with 29 other boys.
Oh, that's what it was.
And this happened. Pat won, but we couldn't talk about it, so they just said it happened in Rio and he won a tournament and then it just moved on. He did bring 5 of those boys from his extravaganza back to the WWE, and they became known as the Ring Boys. Pretty famous crew, as one of them killed himself because of his actions.
Another thing that WWE fucking says, Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant.
Yeah, so?
We do realize that Andre the Giant was slammed a few times before Hogan's infamous slam at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, but who slammed him? Big John Studd slammed him?
Kamala.
And Kamala, and who else?
Big John Studd, Kamala.
Like, there have been several other guys.
But
even
Big
Bruno
John
Sammartino
Studd
could do it.
But Big
There have
John
been
Studd,
several other guys
the
that
thing
have
is
body slammed Andre the Giant way before Hulk Hogan ever did.
Of course there was, but Big John Studd was a bigger guy, so that should be,
Yeah, but why say like he's slamming the Giant? Many people slammed the Giant before. And also there's footage of the Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant before then when Terry Hogan was
they had to train him, they had to practice it, but it didn't count. They wanted that one to be the Hiroshima.
It didn't count. It's just like,
They didn't.
if you
They
think
wanted.
about it, Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant was really nothing special because other people have done it before him. Even small, not like there have been taller guys that have done it that were like kind of slightly smaller, like say Bruiser Brody, for example. Like Bruiser Brody had pretty much the same muscular build, maybe just a little bit less than maybe of Hulk Hogan, but he's still taller. He was able to body slam Andre like it was nothing. But Bruno Sammartino was about Hulk Hogan's size, Andre, but who talks about it? Nobody.
But the thing about it is, Andre was big, right? But with being that height, wouldn't it be almost easier for him to be able to be body slammed because he can almost use his legs to push himself off? I think Lex Luger had the harder job fucking body slamming Yokozuna. He was shorter, wider, and probably the same freaking weight.
Yeah, but it's the
and on top of that, he did it on the water with the water being choppy when they were on the USS Intrepid.
Well,
let me ask you guys this question. This is the WWE logic right here. Let me ask you guys this question. Do you consider the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase a former WWF champion?
Yes. 100%. He bought it.
He bought it, but unless he actually won it himself, I would say no.
Nope. He bought it, and then they changed the rule that the title couldn't be bought, so they stripped him. But he did buy it.
Here's a little tidbit. Before that they did the angle of he stripped of the title and stuff like that on house shows. DiBiase defended the title twice against Bam Bigelow. So not only they said he had the title, he defended the title, therefore he should be recognized as a champion.
Well, yes, but
Bam Bigelow won the title.
none of those title defenses were televised or on pay-per-view. They were on house shows.
Yeah,
let's say David Bigelow won the title.
Yeah, but there was more untelevised title defenses than there were televised. We had 4 pay-per-views a year, and we had how many house shows? They were working every night. Champions defended the titles every night. Wrestling was more booming as WWE was more booming in that extent, as they was doing more house shows, they were doing more events, they were doing more of these things than ever before, and it didn't cost fans all this money.
Even when I, like me as an indie wrestler, our shows are pretty much house shows, even though they're on YouTube and they are televised on IWTV and Triller.
What is but at this point, what is a freaking house show? I mean, WWE, is there a difference between their house show now and their product? No, it's the same cost.
Pretty much.
There's not much difference.
But
Okay,
back to what I was saying real quick. As an independent wrestler, when I was a tag team champion before, every show I wrestled on when I was champion was another title defense.
Well,
indie wrestling is a lot like house shows in that aspect, because there's a title defense on every single show. Even when Brock Lesnar was Universal or WWE champion, he was defending the title on the house shows, even though he wasn't wrestling on Raw or SmackDown.
Well, yes. I mean, there was always titles, even back in the day. I mean, even on Raw, we would have Bret Hart defend the title against, what's his name? Richie Rich. Good old Richie Rich. And you would have that. But that was a different format. You would have Jobber versus Superstar, Jobber versus Superstar, then maybe Superstar versus Superstar.
And usually the Superstar versus Superstar was like the main event.
Exactly. That was telling your story. Was it Crush and Doink? Was it Macho Man and Crush? Whatever was going on Raw. That 93, 94 era of Raw was probably my favorite time for Raw, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Besides the Attitude Era, but I love the beginning when Raw first started. Right after WrestleMania 9 kicked off, they just picked up Jim Ross. Savage was doing commentary. They had, I think Heenan was still doing commentary. Vince was still doing commentary. And, shortly after that, they announced, Monday Night Raw started up. And then also, it might have started before that, right around that time. And then you had King of the Ring was first announced, which I love the first, probably 4 King of the Rings. First one was the best. 8 men, great tournament.
I liked is the one that Edge won. But that's also the one where we had, say, the street fight between Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon. That's my favorite match on that King of the Ring pay-per-view.
Yeah. But there's something about the first one. 8 real superstars competing. You had, Bret Hart in there. You had Mr. Perfect in there. You had these guys in there that were dominant people, all wrestling in one night. Similar to WrestleMania 4, where you had this great tournament. It's probably one of my favorite WrestleManias, because you did have all these great matches. That's where the storyline with Ted DiBiase really played out, because they stripped the title, but he had to put Andre back in there, and it was the whole thing.
And then Andre purposely got himself disqualified along with Hulk Hogan, so it was a double disqualification.
Yeah.
That gave DiBiase the bye to the finals.
Oh, yeah. And people forget, DiBiase was a hell of a worker, and the way they worked it was such greatness, having him really sending him out to places with large sums of cash, telling him, never use small bills. You're always going to be $1 million man when you're in public, and funding his way to do shit to keep up with that persona really was good kayfabe back in the day.
Also, on top of that, he was also a really good manager, too. Like, when he was managing people, even when he wasn't wrestling himself, Ted DiBiase could do pretty much anything that they threw at him.
Oh, yeah. He was a solid wrestler, solid heel. He was very easy. He was very easy to hate.
The push that he deserved, because Ted DiBiase Jr. is just as good as a worker. They missed an opportunity with him. In my personal and my professional opinion, Ted DiBiase Jr. could have had the same career highlights as say Cody Rhodes does now. But
But I hear he's unavailable for a while. Just saying, don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
That's like Teddy. That's like saying Teddy Hart could have been Bret Hart. Well, yeah, if he wasn't a scumbag.
true. I mean, and it's been quite a long time since I've talked to Teddy Hart. The last time I talked to Teddy Hart,
Blew me off. He blew me off 3 times to come on my show. He was supposed to come on. He kept making up stories, and then he finally just stopped answering my calls.
and then did you guys see the documentary that came out about Teddy Hart?
Yeah, I saw all that. I was still gonna have him on my show after that.
I mean, honestly, I don't really believe what I'm told or what I see on TV. I believe what, like, if the person can actually open up and admit it, then I'll believe, like, okay, it came out of the horse's mouth then. But, like, I don't believe it if it comes from other people or from TV. Or
The last time I talked to Teddy, he was in Texas, but he went into a program that was for marijuana fucking testing so he could smoke weed in Texas and get around the laws.
he's living.
Again, all evil leads to fucking Texas. It really does. That's why you guys had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's why there's so much bullshit down there. That's why the border's fucked up.
I mean, look at the Alamo. Everyone knows about that.
There's the Alamo. There's all sorts of shit down there. But yeah, that was the last time. And Teddy answered the call. He was in a study, he said, and he couldn't get good Wi-Fi. He could do audio only, but he wanted to do video, and he was staying in the studies for 30 days so he could smoke weed, and then he was supposed to come up north. Then he was going to come by my house. Yeah, like that was going to fucking happen.
But yeah, I mean, all evil does apparently lead to Texas. I mean, everything's bigger in Texas. Apparently, so is the dumbass shit that goes on there.
Well, yeah.
I mean, do I miss Texas? Hell yeah, I do. I have a lot of friends there. I have some family that's still there. I mean, I love Texas. I do, no matter what. But I mean that in the long run, it's where I need to be at. And I've had this conversation with my wife. We need to go somewhere else so we can better ourselves. And if we go back to Texas, it's because at that time it will be where we need to be. But right now we need to be where we need to be.
You're better off going back to New York.
Yeah, why Colorado?
I have some family over here that's helping take care of us until we can get back on our feet. But hey, at least we're not motel hopping anymore.
Oh yeah, motel hopping's no fun.
Like, y'all have seen what I was going through when we were motel hopping. I mean, hell, how bad was the connection when I was trying to get on the podcast with y'all?
Yeah, it's bad. It's not good. It's not easy.
Back in the day, yeah.
I mean, the connection here is a lot better because I actually have stable Wi-Fi. Because
That's a help.
It's not working on the hotel or motel Wi-Fi. Like, like I can stay connected now. I can, go do what I got to do. I got plenty more job opportunity over here in Colorado too, because the job market in Texas, especially with all the illegals there, is very, very hard to get a job. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say I agree with Trump on everything because I don't. But
Let me ask you something. Did you leave Texas to escape ICE?
Nope, I don't got to worry about ICE because I'm not an illegal immigrant.
Yeah, but they were taking people that just look like illegal immigrants.
But wait a second. Did you leave Texas because of the law? They were looking for you.
No, I'm all.
Drug dealers, money, people.
Were you done with your probation though?
I'm done with my probation. Actually, my sentence was deferred adjudication, so it's actually not even on my record anymore.
Oh, good, good.
Amount of time it gets swept under the rug.
Fucking Walmart. They'll get you every time.
But yeah, my record is clear now. I looked myself up the other day, and not one thing came up about that. Like, whereas if I looked last year, my record was still there. I looked.
Yeah, it was. I found it.
It's gone.
You had like multiple charges. They docketed it 3 times.
Yeah, because like whenever you say, because what happened was my probation officer just could not stand me. She said, like the second I walked in there, she's like, I don't like your attitude. I was like, well, I don't like yours either. I'm just here to get my probation out of the way so I can go back to my life.
Yeah, you can't say that to a probation officer. You just gotta be nice to them and pay them their money and do what they want.
Yeah, so I gave her all my medication lists and all that, and I showed her the prescriptions. I showed her the hospital documents and stuff like that. And instead of putting it in the system, she just, like I thought she did, she didn't. So that way, when I came up with the Pop Dirty UA because of my medications that I was taking,
Yeah.
oh, look, here's a Dirty UA. Revoke.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was a system issue there. They should have had that. You know, I've been in instances where I've had to be, piss tested because they were specifically looking for alcohol. And since I'm on other medications, yeah, I had to provide a list. Otherwise, everything comes up.
Now I'll be honest. Earlier, I had an alcoholic drink. I was drinking my Smirnoff Screwdriver because, like, I mean, it's not my favorite alcohol drink, but hey, alcohol is alcohol.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't really drink, but I mean, at the time I got into some issue for a drunken, disorderly walking home. Stupid shit. Fell down. I broke some glass. I don't know. Somebody called the neighbor, and the neighbor called the cops, and turned into an issue.
I mean, for me, I don't really drink often. I drink socially, or like every once in a blue moon, I'll take a drink home and I'll have a drink. I don't drink very often. I would rather smoke, but.
Yeah.
But now I'm in a state where I could actually do that and not have to worry about getting arrested for having less than an ounce.
Well, that's good. I mean, that is a plus. And you guys actually got some good weed out there. It's not like a shitty state of weed.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of good weed over here in Colorado. Like this shit will get high as a.
Oh yeah.
Not like Vermont.
I've still never tried Vermont weed. I still want to actually.
I'm gonna try tomorrow. Fuck it.
One of these days, I have to go over there and try your weed, Vic.
Yeah, we're always around. We're always open. Always open.
I mean, hey, if I can get on a show up there, even better.
There's no wrestling. Oh, there is a little bit of wrestling in Vic. You want to promote his name? We can give you a promoter in Southern Vermont that runs shows.
Yeah, definitely. Send me the info. I'll definitely hit him up.
I was gonna say, you never know. They probably would hire you.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you though. No one's gonna pay for flights or travel.
I could cover that. Right now, I'm just trying to make a name for myself, even if that means paying out of pocket.
So that's the way to do it. Fucking pay your way, and then once you make a name for yourself, then you can put a price tag.
Yeah, because like I mean, I've been working on making a name for myself for 7 years, but sometimes personal life gets in the way, and personal life is more important, especially when you have a family. So.
And sometimes you need to take a step back and just admit, okay, I got to start all over again.
You know what, Vic?
You
should call Jeremy and be like, you know what? You want to sponsor Vincent and Blitzkrieg Pro. You want to bring him in. The Colorado bad boy himself.
Oh, I could definitely be a bad boy. I'll tell you that right now. I'm kidding.
Vincent versus Cruel.
Put him against Cruel. That'd be a good match.
Yeah, because I'm still doing my heel New Yorker gimmick. That I'll always do. I mean that it gets me heat everywhere I go. Like I could go to New York and be like, hey, I left New York because I'm better than all of you, and
You know who's doing that gimmick now, Vic, as well? Our good friend Stevie Legend. He's now turned heel officially. And he's
been like more like angry about the Yankees these days. And
he was praising the Yankees. He was saying the Red Sox suck. He was doing some shit the other day. It was kind of fun.
What's it when he put out a post to be like the Yankees or the Giants or whatever like that? But it'll be like game day, like big game or whatever like that. Many people fucking do the same thing. So okay, but no, he's been fucking like outside the box.
Yeah, he's
And shit.
pushing
And it's just
this
like,
shit.
all right, dude, fucking yeah, the Yankees suck these days. What do we do about it?
He's been getting heat though.
Yeah, like I did a show in Texas a few months ago, and someone yelled at me, "Yankees suck." I was like, "Really?" And how many World Series championships do they have compared to the Texas Rangers? I'll wait.
Oh, it's a good. It is a good question though. I mean, New York's got good teams.
They got a good team, but they're like falling apart these days.
Now, if I
These
was,
days, who
now,
isn't
if I was
falling
in New York-
apart?
if I was in New York, I would definitely mention how the New York Yankees bought their championships, and now I'm not about that, and that's why I got the hell out of that crooked state, and I get heat that way. But like, no matter where I go, my goal is to get as much heat as humanly possible, even if I don't believe the shit that I'm saying on the mic. You know.
Well, that's the point of being here. Yeah, obviously.
What I don't get is why a lot of heels nowadays, especially on the indies, when they're cutting a promo, they feel like they need to curse because the curse word will get them heat. That's not about, especially if you're working on a PG show. You can get heat without using curse words or even belittling people. Like if you could do it the way that's not so easy to get heat, it just proves how good of a heel you actually are.
The best heat I've seen was, and I saw the fan jump up and try to kill the guy, was when Bacabella told this guy's wife that he'll be at Motel 8 tonight if she wants to stop by, and he'll make a real woman out of her. And this husband jumped the fuck up. He was ready to charge the ring. It was a beautiful scene. No swears,
that's great
no
too. but
curse
that's
words,
still-
no nothing. Just good old fashioned heat. You don't need to swear in pro wrestling. Pro wrestling doesn't need swear unless emotion arises. Something happens, you're like, fuck you, or something like that, or fuck the fans. You know, if the chants begin. But to come out and to, you know, be cursing in promos, I think is tacky. It's not something because 99% of the time, wrestling has kids. I mean, unless it's a non-kid show.
Even
It
if
has
it's
kids.
a non-kid show, you'll still have you'll still see kids there because some parents are different than others.
I mean,
Either
yes, okay, GCW, I'll get away with that. They can get away with a little bit more swearing because you're not going to have that many kids there. But
Yeah, I mean, there's still going to be kids there, but it's just not going to be as much because people know what GCW brings to the table. It's mostly violence and a lot of not PG stuff. But there's still going to be those parents that are going to bring their kids anyway. It was like ECW back in the 90s.
yeah, of course.
So either way, whether it's a kids show or not, there are still going to be kids present. So wrestling doesn't really need swearing. I mean, every once in a while, yeah, okay, it could if it fits the story or if it fits in the moment. But if it's going on and on and on, and that's all that person knows how to do is swear just to get heat, that's not a good heel. A good heel knows how to get heat without having to do that.
Like I showed for
Yeah.
Sashi, I showed not too long ago. One wrestler got major heat just by like waving a Trump flag. That's all he did. And no
Oh,
swears.
you have to do
think or
nowadays.
anything. Just wave a Trump flag.
Now, if he
And
did
people was like throwing shit at him.
that in Texas, he would have gotten cheered.
Yeah.
He would have. But I mean, think of someone like TJ.
if he went-
Think of someone like TJ Tucker, Victor.
Texas,
How many
I
swears
kid
would
you
he
not.
ramble off?
Like, I kid you not, when I was living in Texas, every other yard I saw had a Trump flag. So if he did that in Texas, he would have been the baby face all the way there.
Yeah. Pretty much.
The
But
Northeast.
Tucker, 144 times he said the word fuck in one episode.
Yeah, I mean, it was uncalled for. I mean, it was okay, shocked, but it's like,
Like he was purposely trying to see how many times he can say fuck with me until I got canceled.
But he really talks like that.
Yeah, let's. I thought it was a funny episode.
I don't know.
But like
Nice episodes,
There's
Like,
easy
there
ways
are-
to get heat.
that make a good heel. Swearing isn't necessarily one of them. It's up there. Like if you don't do it all the time, if you do it like sometimes, like again in the moment, if the moment calls for it, yeah, use like one or two swears. That's about it. That's all you really need. But that still falls under the category of cheap heat.
What do you think draws more heat, swearing at your opponent or blowing your opponent's horse?
Man, I think both kind of go along those lines of getting cheap heat. Just one might be cheaper than the other. Depends
Yeah,
on
that is true.
depends on how much they charge for the horse.
That is true. That is true. You know, I always like to see, you know, people's takes on the whole horse scenario. Because I'm telling you, in the next 5 or 6 years, it's going to become a bigger thing than you people are going to realize.
So
Right
pulling
now,
horses?
yeah, right now it's all step family, step sisters, step sons. But in the next 7 years, it's all going to be horses.
Horses-
Pornhub,
maybe
fucking
sometimes they'll be both.
XVids, it's all going to be horses. Mr. Ed Takes America, Mr. Ed in Paris. You're going to see all this shit.
Oh, man. What's next? Are we gonna see Alf too?
No, not Alf, just horses, because it's legal, and people are starting to get onto it. Why do you think people say I'm hung like a horse? Well, because they've been with the horse. How else would they know they were hung like a horse?
You know, in Canada, that shit's actually bestiality is legal in Canada. You can actually marry a dog.
Well, no, you can't do dogs in the states, but in every state you can have sex with your horse.
But in Canada, it doesn't matter what animal it is. You can marry your cat. You can marry your dog. Like, it's legal. I'm like, why the fuck would that be legal? Like that.
Yeah, but in the U.S. you can be a cat or a dog. Right now, you could identify as a cat, wear a tail, shit in a litter box, and nobody can say nothing about it.
And public schools are actually accommodating this too. I'm
They
like,
are. That's crazy. They are. You're totally right. They're accommodating kids, and I heard a story because I know a janitor. He had to clean up a goddamn kid's litter box.
Like I when I heard about that and when I saw it for myself when I went to a school event for my niece, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, why? Why would this be okay?
If I see that in my son's school, I mean, I don't care what people want to do with their kids, but I'll rip my kid out of that school. I'm sorry. I'm not bringing my kid to a zoo. The kid's going to school to learn. And I'm sorry, yes, if you identify as a cat, fine, but there's no reason why you have to shit in a litter box. And the school to accommodate that, I think, is just sick.
What it is it's what's the word I'm looking for? Enabling.
It is. Because there's no way in, okay, I could see, you want to get into transgender, you want to deal with that, you don't feel sexually the right sex. That's been a long story for a long time.
That's been a story for as long as people have been around, really.
Yes, but this whole thing about
they didn't
identifying as an animal or being a cat, like, no. That's not normal. That's not a normal mindset. That's a mental illness.
I went to Spencer's the other day. And
Yeah.
I saw a dildo in their adult toy section in the back of the store where it was a dog dildo. I was like, why? Why is this okay?
It was a dog's dick?
Yeah, it was a dog's dick as a dildo.
Jesus Christ.
Spencer's,
I've never seen that, but Spencer's got wild shit. I like Spencer's, actually.
I like Spencer's. Spencer's has a lot of wild shit, but I saw that, I was like, oh my god. Like,
You know what? You should buy one of those.
like the way
And you should buy one of those and use it as a weapon in a match. Hit your opponent with a dog's dick.
Oh no. What I should buy and use as a weapon is like those long anal beads deals.
Those two.
But like, I've seen so much shit like that, and I'm like, what has life come to nowadays? Like, God.
Let me ask you something. When you were down in Texas, what was the most like hillbilly shit you seen?
There's quite a bit. Like, to say that the term wretched would have applied to pretty much everybody in the state of Texas would not be an understatement. Like, I've seen people fix their cars, not even replacing the part, just duct taping it. I'm like, duct tape doesn't fix everything, stupid. It can fix a lot of things, but it does not fix everything. Go take your car to the shop, dude. Go take your car to the shop. I mean, I've seen a whole lot of like, I've seen mud wrestling, I've seen chicken fights, legal even in Texas, but people do it anyway. Because
A lot of
What?
inbred people out there.
no, I think that would be more Alabama.
Go Alabama way. How is it with all the Bible bumpers though? Is it rough? Like there's a lot of Christianity out there. Obviously, you got a lot of churches and churchgoers.
Actually, you got a lot of that over here in Colorado, which is surprising because also in the same breath, Colorado is also the #1 state for the LGBTQ plus community too.
Yeah, but I feel like down there everybody gets along because of the weed. Everybody's just stoned, so you got a common ground. Once people get stoned, nobody gives a fuck. All politics, fucking, all sexuality, everything goes out the window.
Out the window once you get stoned.
You pass around good amount of dabs, and everybody starts this fucking circle jerk, and it doesn't really matter. But when you're in a state that has all these fucking, like you say, Texas, you already have all this pressure going on. They're fighting the cocaine on the border. You got illegals coming in. You got this shit. You got fucking people going away for life for fucking ounces of weed. You got people getting, all this shit going on.
That I know that's in Texas, and he luckily just got off with a pretty good deal, but he got caught coming in from Oklahoma, went to a dispensary, got about and everything, and he went to a few dispensaries. He ended up coming home with about 10 pounds of weed.
Shit,
pounds.
That's crazy.
And he ended up just like signing for like a year or two, and then giving away his dealers and some of the. He didn't give away the dispensaries, but he gave away some of the dealers that he knew in Oklahoma.
Yeah, because obviously that couldn't have came all from a dispensary.
They're in Oklahoma, and it's over state lines. That makes it a federal issue now.
Well, it's federal issue. Then it's all fucked up. But you can't get the feds can't touch the dispensaries technically because he wasn't supposed to fucking cross lines with the product.
Dispensary.
If you can go into Oklahoma and buy weed and smoke it, then you're supposed to stay in Oklahoma and smoke it. Like I think I can go to Vermont and buy weed and smoke it. You're damn well I'm gonna smoke it all in Vermont. I remember when I went to Rhode Island for the first time, bought weed. They're like, just to let you know, you can't bring that back to Mass. You must smoke it here. And I had a good amount. And I said, don't you worry, ma'am. I'll smoke it all before I go home.
Yeah, I mean, and over here they're a bit more lenient that you can bring it elsewhere. You just can't bring it in large amounts.
Oh, I can bring weed with me. I mean, I'm a medical patient, and I'm pretty sure Vic can too. He can carry weed with him and transport weed and all of that.
As long as it's not a large amount. Now, if you're bringing like over an ounce, then it becomes an issue.
Yeah, ounces about. I mean, anybody in my state right now in Mass can have an ounce of weed on them at any given time, and there's no issue.
Over an ounce, it's like weird. The millers, and they go like, "Oh no, we're not drug dealers. We're drug traffickers."
Well, it depends. Here, if it's over an ounce, it depends what. I mean, either they're heavy stoners, and you can. I mean, it depends how much over. We're talking.
We've all taken over an ounce over the state line before.
Yeah, but see, like, as a medical patient, I can go in right now. If I have all my allotment, I can go into a dispensary right now and buy a QP right off the bat. And they'll sell me a quarter pound, and I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. That's
you do it tomorrow morning.
I don't have the grams, but I'm saying that's my max limit is a quarter pound. I can have that for 60 days.
Yeah, I mean, but like this dude was coming home with dispensary weed and weed from his normal dealers that don't go through a dispensary. Now, them, because they're not a dispensary, can be touched by feds.
Yeah, they're going to jail.
But he gave away his deal, like he snitched them out instead of just taking the hit for himself. And I get that because you don't want to do the time. Would I do that myself? Always, no. I would do the time and take the hit like a man. Like, okay, I got caught doing this. It's on me, my bad.
Vic, you would never snitch anybody out for growing weed, would you?
Hell, no. I used to grow my own when I was living in New York before it was legal.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
I'm not responsible for whatever the fuck people grow.
No, I don't. As long as they're not selling to my kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I
Yeah,
mean, it's like,
I got-
all the times
You're-
I have weed with me, and I give like this
Right.
person an ounce, I give that person an ounce. I don't sell it though. It's just
No,
like
I've never seen you sell weed. I'm saying I've seen you give it away. You gave Jay George an ounce. You gave fucking what's his name an ounce.
I know that was fucking yeah.
Jay George is fine though. I love Jay George. Although I didn't like that he asked for another ounce. And everybody was looking for the syrup, which I like the syrup. Syrup was good. Sure fucked me up.
So, what do y'all think? Did y'all hear about the whole Sabu GCW incident and how Sabu wasn't feeling good right before going into that match, and he wanted to pull out and be like, "Hey, I'm not feeling good. I'm sorry, I got to pull out," and then he was guilted into it. Did y'all hear about that? Read that about that online?
No, I didn't, but I mean, I'm not surprised. It's wrestling.
No, I just fucking keep on hearing about Hulk Hogan's malpractice. It's malpractice. He was over 70.
Do you
His
want to hear the
body-
real? Hey, do you want to hear the real kick? This is the kick in the face. I just found this.
What did Terry Bollea pass from? Cardiac arrest, I think they said.
Yeah, rest.
But he was under. I mean, you got to remember, he's been taking pain pills for a very long time. He's had bad surgery. He's had a bunch of things.
Not to mention his steroid use over the years didn't
Well,
help.
that's not helping anybody.
Yeah, but not too long ago, he had a invasive procedure to get a certain part of his spine. They had to disconnect his esophagus to get to it, and they're claiming that during that surgery, the doctor necked a nerve that he wasn't supposed to neck, and that's what started everything, and that's what eventually killed Hogan. That's what they're claiming.
You know what's crazy? You ever seen the movie Walking Tall? Classic movie, right?
I've seen it.
What about you, Vic? You ever seen it, Walking Tall?
Yes.
Great movie, right? I forget who was Bronson was in it. Then The Rock was in it. Well,
Yeah.
I guess come to find out, the whole movie, that was based on this true story was actually based off a lie. The guy, they found out later, Buford Pusser, actually killed his wife and made up the story about being attacked by all those guys. And they were able to prove it like back in 22, 23. And I guess they just found more evidence of something. So like the whole story and all these movies that they made from this guy's inspirational story, he did nothing but shoot his wife and made it all up.
And then
Crazy.
another movie that The Rock was in that was actually based on a true story is the one he did with Anthony Mackie and Mark Wahlberg. What was that one called again? Pain and Gain.
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna say Jumanji. I was gonna say no, that wasn't true.
No, that Jumanji he did with Kevin Hart and Jack Black.
Well, that's the remake version, yeah.
Yeah. But the movie that The Rock did with Anthony Mackie and Mark Wahlberg, Pain and Gain, that movie is also based on a true story.
Oh yeah. What are you doing over there, Vic? What are you doing? You're fucking looking like you're studying for a test.
I'm about to walk in Stevie Legend to come back
Oh.
on the show.
Oh, nice, because you heard about his heel turning. Well, he's always good for it anyway. He loves to talk now.
Yeah.
I like Stevie. I think Stevie's a good person.
Yeah, we've mentioned Steve Legend a couple of times. It's like the WOH show. Middle of the show, I fucking just bought tickets for the event.
Yeah.
He says you never know what's gonna fucking happen in VTV.
Never fucking know.
We had that girl fucking message me and saying like she's gonna kill herself that one episode.
We did.
So it's
We did. We did have one that happen. We've had some crazy shit happen. We
That happened when I was on the show in the first place.
this
No, this happened recently. We very rarely get two crazy people on at the same time. Usually they take turns and they rotate.
And that is unless you had me and Mex on the show at the same time. Whenever we
Well,
were doing that.
I do remember that episode. Although now Max seemed to have disappeared. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while, but I know things didn't. I don't know the full story, but I do know that things between Mex and Vic did not exactly break off in the right way.
I don't know. Somebody is. Well, I mean, I heard words that
I
somebody
I,
said
I,
they.
I had something to do with his wife, but
I heard his wife. I heard his wife sold them to Mexico in the human trafficking. I guess they had some fetishes down there that like to play with nuts. I don't know. I hear rumors all day long
so
up
what?
here.
They have fetishes over there where Mex might get stapled in the nuts again.
He likes that shit. He's the only wrestler that I know that enjoys it.
If someone told me about that spot, I said, "Hell no! You're not coming anywhere near my nuts with that staple gun, fucker."
You do it. You know, I've seen the spots done. I've seen it done on girls too, but the gun's empty.
Yeah, like if someone's gonna do that, the gun better be empty. If
Yeah, but the gun's not empty for Max. He's taking the nut shots, and it's like, what the fuck?
yeah, that's some crazy shit. I'm crazy, but I wouldn't do that shit. Oh hell no!
I mean,
Fuck that. Fuck.
Yeah, the girl with the suicide fucking turned out to be a fucking dud.
she was kind of she pulled a you, Vincent. She tried to get 150 out of him on the spot right after. She's like, "You got any money, by the way?"
Now,
and all of a sudden, she wasn't suicidal anymore. She was just needing money.
at least at the time when I did that, I mean, I went about it the wrong way. I should have asked in a more polite manner. But I mean,
well, you shouldn't have asked at all because the rules was asking for money. But I get what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah. Now, you know, obviously, I'm not gonna do that now. And if I ever did, I would be like, "Hey, I know this is the rules, but," and go about it the polite way, like explain what's going on, explain why, and all that. And if the answer is no, I'm cool with that. If the answer is not yes, then cool. But like I wouldn't go out of my way to break the rule like that again because like unless I'm actually asking brother to brother, like like hey, I'm in a bad spot, something like that, and going about it the right way instead of just saying hey, I need this, hey, I need that. That I understand I was not cool for that, and I do apologize again for that.
Yeah, at least you didn't say you were gonna kill yourself first, though.
Yeah. Now, if I were you, just to see if she would do it, I would have said, "Can you do it on the air? Can you do it?"
Might as well.
You know what? That's not bad. I like that answer. I like that answer. I mean, it might not be the most sensitive thing to say, but you know what? Fuck it.
When have we ever been sensitive on the show? We put a disclaimer on the show when I was on the first time for a reason.
Dude, we've gotten worse.
Viewer listen, like for listeners and viewers, viewer and listening discretion is advised.
Dude, that was PG-13 shit. We're worse now.
Yeah, we're a little bit different now. I don't give a
good to know, because my filter has been completely removed.
Yeah, we're fucking worse now.
There's no filters. There's no nothing. We don't have no respect. Nobody respects.
I'll be fucking goddamn completely honest. For my Valentine's Day present this year, my wife's serving divorce papers. So right now, it's just like I do not give a flying fuck.
Man, I feel that, bro.
And Versace's going like, I like this. I'm like, I'm with you. I like this.
Man,
Chaos reign.
We're gonna be unfiltered on this show. I might have to come back more often, man. Can I?
Well, yeah. I mean, this is how we run it. First of all, it's always run 8 to 10 o'clock. It's different times now. No more daytime shit. There's no more kids running around. It has a no man's land feel because it goes anywhere. Sometimes we have an interview. Sometimes we have a
Once in a
guest.
small while, though, my son's with me, but it's like
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, my son might pop in too, but for the most part.
Right now, I'm outside. My daughter's inside watching TV, and my wife went to the store, so I can have no filter at all right now. I'm good.
we don't fucking like.
And even still, my house, or like my family, we have no filter. Our filter went out the window when our family in Texas stabbed us in the back.
How did they stab you in the back? Just over the whole incident of getting arrested?
Oh no, it is beyond that. You remember how Becky has another daughter and her boyfriend or fiance or whatever?
No, I don't think I heard that one.
Yeah. when we were motel hopping, and they lost their place too, so they ended up coming with us because family don't leave family behind, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Come to find out, under our noses, they were doing meth, other drugs, and selling it out of our room. Got us kicked out of every. That's why we got kicked out of every motel that we've ever been in. They never gave us a reason. All they said was we cannot have y'all here. So
Were you smoking a little bit of the Tina too, though?
hell no. I don't do. I smoke weed.
Be honest. You didn't do a little bit of it? No, not a little
Nope.
bit. No.
I
Okay,
swear on everything holy, bro. I have never touched that shit, and I never will.
that's good. Stay away from the crystal. You don't want to be.
Okay,
messed up.
I've never touched that shit while I was in Texas. I used to when I was in New York, when I was really down bad. I'll be completely honest. I'm a former addict.
Is that why they sent your ass to Texas?
No, I was clean a few.
They were like, you know what? Fuck you. You're a drug addict. We're gonna send you to a no THC, no porn state. Good fucking luck.
No,
Go fuck your horse.
I actually moved to Texas on my own will. I was like, I love this woman. I'm gonna go be with her full time instead of just visiting or doing phone calls. I actually want to go be with her, so I moved to Texas to go be with her. Little did I know it was a no porn state, and that that
But
we
they hate their weed, but they do love their meth.
now. I've been clean off of meth since before I even really met my wife. I've been off that for a long time. And I get it. I used to do it under my family's nose too. But I've been clean for going on 4 years now from any hard drugs. And I'm happy about that because now I got the real me back. Because when I was doing all of that stuff, it made me a different person. And I hated that.
Yeah, you were like possessed, right? Like almost possessed by a demon.
Yeah.
But let me ask you, why do you judge the people that were doing it? They're not being themselves. They're just being addicts. They're doing what addicts do.
I'm not judging them. I still love them no matter what. I just hate that how it's making them treat their family. Because like even when I was on that, I still had my family's back no matter what. I still made sure my family was straight no matter what. Because just like they are, they were able to hide it and still act like themselves.
So you were the righteous fiend, is basically what you're saying. You made sure everybody was still fed. But I mean, that's not everybody. There's people out there that are getting high and their kids are starving.
And they were and Becky's other kids, they were like that too. And I love them, I do. But when we got kicked out because we were letting them in our room and with everything that they were doing at every place we went to, and then when we were living in the street on the dirt, and they couldn't even get someone to send our handicapped daughter Angel a bottle of water, something cold for her to drink, and I had to walk almost 4 hours to the store to get some ice, and back from the store another 4 hours to give them the ice and the cold water just so we can have something cold to drink, because they wouldn't help us.
Let me ask you something though. Within the 4-hour walk back, wouldn't the ice have melted by then?
No, I put it in a cooler. Like one of the
okay. Yeah.
I put the bag and put it in the little cooler, and then I carried it on my back.
Damn.
Yeah.
Some rough fucking times out there. You almost need the meth to make the fucking trip.
I honestly, I did think about it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna stay clean. I'm gonna stay true to myself.
Well, you might as well. I mean, once you go down that road again, you might not come back this time. You might just stay down there. That's the danger of addiction. If you get out, stay the fuck out, because you don't know when your next time's gonna be your last time. You don't know when your next dose you take or whatever is gonna be the time that it kills you. You don't come back from it.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I don't do it anymore, is because my family needs me, and I need my family. And if I OD because I go back on that shit, what happens?
I mean, you're not helping anybody. Your wife is struggling. You know, the person you're raising as your daughter is struggling. It's not a good thing. And I'm glad that you're clean. I'm glad that you got off that shit, a long time ago. It's good. You're gonna get off the cigarettes next.
Yeah, I'm trying to quit. I don't smoke as much cigarettes as I used to.
Smoke more weed and less cigarettes. You'll be good.
Definitely.
That's how I quit.
I've been using my vapes, my nicotine vapes, to help me smoke cigarettes less, so that way I can, lean off of that and then eventually quit vaping and just go to weed. That's my goal.
That would be good. I mean, it's healthier. You're still young now, so you have some time. In my 20s, I still smoke too. I mean, I get it, but you know,
I
the meth is much worse, and the drugs is much worse right now for you than the cigarettes.
and today is actually my wife's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to your wife!
Yeah, she just turned 45 today. I turned 24 a few weeks ago on August 3rd.
Damn, how long you guys been together for?
A little over 3 years now.
At least you didn't say 20 years. That would have been fucking awkward.
Yeah, that would have been very awkward because she is 21 years older than me. So if we were together for 20 years, that'd be kind of weird. But
Yeah, it would. But anyway, it would be Texas living.
yeah, but I've been clean, but how they stabbed us in the back was when we asked them for help and we knew that they had what we needed, and they just said no, we're not gonna help. They said no, we're not gonna help you. Y'all can figure it out. After they put us in the situation and got us kicked out of every motel that we were hopping at, like
You should have stole. You should have stole their shit and sold it on eBay.
man, if we had a car, we would have. But guess what? They wrecked that too.
Oh, well, that makes sense. That's why you were walking 4 hours there and two.
Yeah, cause like her daughter's boyfriend, we let him borrow the car because he asked us to let him borrow the car. Not only did he wreck the car, but he left the scene of the accident. And we didn't have the money to get the car out of impound, and even if we did, the car wouldn't start because of how bad he fucked it up.
So you just said fuck it all and just started a whole new life, like witness protection.
Pretty much. We've been
They're
with
like,
that car.
they're like calling you Vincent Santoni now. You dropped the C and added an S.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly like.
Now it makes sense.
I mean, it's been hard, especially without the car. I couldn't make it to my bookings. And when I could make it to a booking is because someone had to come pick me up.
Yeah, nobody wants to pick anybody up to go to a show. It becomes after a while, and it's just like if you can't get yourself to a show, I'm not gonna fucking book you, and it becomes a whole problem. I've seen it happen.
I've found people that were kind enough to pick me up, and I could just chip in for gas. That's cool, but like a
To
lot of
rely on it or to make it an everyday thing, it's like,
a lot of the time it's hard to find someone that's actually willing to do that.
It is.
Now, if I got us a booking and if I got a booking and then got them booked on top of it because I got them the booking, then okay, cool, yeah, I'll come get you. But that's a whole different story.
Well, yeah. And I get that too. It seems you're in a better place now.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to really stress about that. You're getting back in the groove of wrestling.
Oh, everything over here is walking distance. Like if I had to, I could take a bus to Denver, and I don't have to walk 3 or 4 hours to go to train.
Do you have do you actually have a license, or is it you just need a car? What's the situation?
My wife has a license. I'm still working on getting my license. I don't have a driver's license. I have a permit. I've just never really had a chance to go take my road test because everything keeps getting in the way. I've missed several appointments because when I was about to go take the road test, there would be an issue with the car, or we have lost the car, or something came up and there was a family emergency, and I've never really had a chance to actually go take my road test. Otherwise, I'd have my license right now. But my wife has her, so if we can get a car,
like I said, you're still young. I mean,
there's plenty of time for that. I'm not worried about that. Plus, over here, there's public transportation. I could take a bus or a train and get to where I need to go. There's literally a bus stop right down the road from where I'm at. So, I mean, I'm not really worried about that. It's not like Texas where there's no public transportation at all.
You ain't got to worry about rattlesnakes and fucking all this bullshit down there.
No, we do got prairie dogs, though.
What is that? Prairie dogs? Yeah, but they're not gonna. I mean, it's not as bad, I think, than the desert.
Yeah, I mean, we still got some snakes up here, but like it's not as bad. Like we got grass snakes, that's about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody got grass snakes.
But those,
Texas, though, I mean, it's just like I said, it's a different nature. Depending on what part. I mean, obviously, the more industrialized, the less of the shit you're gonna see. But the more rural areas are fucking the wild, outdoors. You don't know what you're
like,
gonna get out there.
in Texas, we had wild hogs, we had coyotes, we had several different kinds of venomous snakes, like pit vipers. We had eastern diamondback rattlesnakes, western diamondback rattlesnakes. You have water moccasins over by the lake. You got cottonmouths. You got all that shit. And it's like, is there any snakes over here that are not poisonous or venomous at all? Like, or is everything over here gonna kill me?
Everything's gonna kill you. That's the name of the game down there.
Like, I was like, shit. Like, can I go anywhere safe? Can I go anywhere? But
The only thing I think you had down there that was decent was WrestleMania a couple of years ago. That's about it.
yeah, and I moved there like a month after WrestleMania,
Yeah, so
so
you
I
missed it.
missed it.
Did you ever get backstage in that AEW show?
No, we lost the car like 2 weeks before that show.
Oh, so you didn't even get to go.
I had the tickets, I couldn't go because I didn't have a ride.
Oh, that sucks.
But we did in January. Me and Becky did get free tickets to the TNA Genesis pay-per-view.
Oh, how was that?
That was fun. I still haven't posted my episode because like I did a recording like this, like a selfie recording, doing my interview that way because make do with what you got. So I got to interview a few people. I had it uploaded on my laptop and I was gonna edit it and do all that, but the kids stole the laptop and sold it for dope. So all my recordings from that show is gone.
Damn. You just had a rough bout of luck.
But the reason why I got the free tickets in the first place, aside from me telling them, hey, can I record a few interviews for my podcast while I was there, the reason why I got the free tickets is because of the people that I know that work there, like their former Knockouts champion, Masha, good friend of mine.
I'm a good friend with Masha, too. Tell her that I'm very upset that she unfriended me on X.
I will.
I'm highly offended, actually, about it.
Yeah, she's a good friend of mine. Mike Santana, I've known him since I was a kid. My dad used to work with him in Fighting Spirit Wrestling.
Why can't you get any of these people on BTV? Why can't we ever get any of these people to chime in?
Because
why can't we get Vic a spot to get to a TNA show?
You have to go through TNA's website for all of that because you can't actually they can't do anything without TNA's permission. That's the thing about that. You have to go through their whole media outlet, and it's a pain in the ass. And you have to pay them through the media outlet to get them on your podcast.
How did you do it all to get in there? What did you have to do?
All I had to do was tell them, hey, this is my friend, and they're the ones that got me the free tickets. They're like, okay, you're cool.
Okay, well, I mean, Vic, you just got to go in there and be like, such and such, such and such. You fucking blew Joe Hendry. Tell them we blew Joe Hendry on a show. Fucking, they'll have to give you free tickets if you say that. We'll get right into TNA. We'll be right in there.
They didn't call me.
I mean, I'll see what I could do. I mean, see if I can get them to help me go around the media
I
thing.
have 83,000 subscribers. There's something you can do. I know Masha. I've sponsored her several times. You trying to say I can? See, that's what pisses me off about y'all wrestlers. I'm good enough to throw $500 to pay your way, but I'm not good enough to come on my show. It's like, go fuck yourselves then.
Yeah, I mean, now me.
I'd rather take half of that and go play with one of Vic's Angels for the fucking night. At least I know what I'm getting.
Make it fucking sound like I paid for them. Make it sound like I paid for them.
No, I said I'll pay for it. I said I'd rather pay you $250 and play with one of your Angels than fucking sponsor a wrestler that ain't even gonna come on my show.
That can be arranged.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
And another reason why I didn't post the stuff yet that I was editing is because I was still waiting on the approval from TNA's media. Because I had to send them an email with the clips that I was editing and tell them, hey, is it still okay that I post this? Y'all told me to email y'all when I have everything edited, or when I'm editing everything. So I was still waiting on an email, and I got the email after my computer went missing. Yeah, you can go ahead and post it. We're cool. All you have to do is send us X amount of money before you post it.
How much were they looking for?
200.
Shit. Still, eh, everything's about 200. See, it's all the same industry. Fucking everything's the same. I'm telling you, wrestling, sex work, it's all the same industry. It's all the same price standard. Everything is the same price point.
It's all entertainment if you think about it. Just some are more physical than others.
It is. It is. It really is.
But-
It-
I mean, it sucks because I wish I could post it, but I can't because I don't have it because my computer was stolen and sold for.
do you know where the dope fiend is? They bought it. Maybe you can retrieve it or you track it down,
Oh,
IP address it.
And the thing is, Becky tried to get our computers because it was not just my laptop; it was hers too, and a few of our other laptops. And when Becky saw them, a chop shop of all, she was like, "Hey, those are my computers. My kids."
You know what? You want you want the computers back? Call the Dallas police and be like, these laptops were taken, and before they were taken, you saw shitloads of kiddie porn on it. I guarantee within 24 hours, your laptops are found, recovered, and brought to your door.
Here's the thing, though: if we over there, if we claim something is stolen, we have to tell them the serial number, which we don't have memorized, and where we had it written down, the page was tore out.
You didn't you stole the laptop from Walmart, didn't you? To
Nope.
begin with.
Nope, those are the laptops Becky had. Like when she's had that laptop for over 10, like almost 10 years. A lot of them, yeah. Like we, like
It
she,
was-
she
it
still
was
had,
on-
she still had the receipts for them and everything, but it just doesn't say the serial number. So all they'll see is that okay, you have a laptop. You probably just misplaced it, but unless you know the serial number, we can't prove that one's yours. Is literally what we were told when we tried.
Oh, no shit. It's a lot of unfortunate shit. I mean, it's Texas. I would have figured you would have just mounted up, like fucking geared up, grabbed a couple of fucking pistols and a shotgun, and went and fucking grabbed your shit with the posse.
True, but at the same time, even though I've thought about it, I was like, I don't really want to do anything that I morally don't agree with. I'm not gonna go kill somebody.
You're not a
just to get
killer.
my laptop back. I could be bad, but I'm not a killer unless I have to be. If it's in self-defense, that's one thing. If I'm doing it just to get my shit back, that's quite the other. You know?
Yeah, but that's allowing someone to fucking steal your property, take your property. In the state of Texas, somebody goes into your house and takes your property, you have the right to shoot them dead.
True, but the ones that took our property were not the ones that were there. Just the ones that bought it.
Fucking everybody's guilty as charged. We hang them all high noon. Fuck it.
Yeah, and I've really thought about that too. But I was like, you know what? It's just material. It's replaceable. I can get a new one. I can get a new one for my wife.
Did the thought really come across your head? You might kill these fucking people.
I might not kill him, but I was thinking about going in there guns blazing and getting my shit back. Like, okay, give me my shit, but
I mean, the drug dealers and shit, they probably got guns. You would have had a shootout.
yeah. Not to mention my firearm and my wife's firearm that we would have taken were sold to or pawned in a pawn shop, so we could have enough money to keep the motel room that we got kicked out of and couldn't get the refund for. And without the money to get our stuff out of the pawn shop, what happens when you don't have enough money to pay them back?
They keep your shit.
Exactly. So, and then they sell it.
So you lost your guns, you lost your fucking everything.
Yeah, and the only thing I have that I could have used if I did go in there are my knives. But you know the saying, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Well, no. I mean, I wouldn't unless you're like fucking Michael Myers or somebody. Then maybe, yeah. Why not? I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot for me. I mean, we don't. I mean,
It's a
that
lot to
shit's-
take in.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in. I mean, it's typical, not typical shit that happens. It's shit you'd see like on TV or something. Like,
But shit happens.
oh, it does. It really does. I mean, this world is a wild world. It's
And
not
that's
just
right.
this isn't just in Texas. This shit happens in every fucking state. Crazy shit happens everywhere in the world.
And
It
there's no
doesn't
escape.
matter. No, there's no escaping the madness. There really isn't. It's madness everywhere. We live in a very, very mad world. It's always held by a very little string that's kind of keeping everybody sane. But in any minute, that shit can snap and everybody could just lose their shit.
Oh yeah, like at any given moment, like at a moment's notice, someone could lose their shit, and like you could be like put in a hole somewhere. You know, like
Oh yeah.
especially if you're in a state like Texas where there are several different places, especially out in the country, where it would be so easy to hide a body.
Oh
And
yeah.
that person would just be chalked up to like a missing persons report that never gets discovered. Cause
Yeah, well, you're out there near Arizona. You got plenty of room out there too.
yeah, like we've all seen the movie Casino, right?
Yeah.
Remember the ending of what happened in Nicky and his brother?
That happened in Indiana, though. They met up in Indiana.
What happened?
Nicky and his brother met up with the other people in the mafia in Indiana, in the middle of a cornfield.
Yeah. But I mean, but you know how many cornfields there are in Texas and other surrounding states like Arizona and stuff like that? Like these are all country farming places. Like, you know, everybody knows everybody. There's small towns everywhere over here or over there, you know? Like, and nobody's going to say shit. Like, okay. And then even still in the places that aren't inhabited, like the woods and everything, you know how easy it would be to dig a hole and bury someone in there while they're still breathing? Not to
Wow.
mention, on top of that, you got the wilderness out there. Beat them until they can't move at all, and then just let the wild animals get to them. Poisonous.
I mean, look at the movie. Look at the
Wild-
movie Megan. Look at the movie Megan is Missing. The guy just raped the girl, threw her in a barrel, closed the lid, left her in a warehouse, and just left. And this girl was missing forever, never to be found again. I mean, shit happens in this country that's terrible. It happens in this world that's terrible.
I mean, look. I mean, you guys ever see the movie Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile? The ending of it, where Ted Bundy admitted to at least half of the murders that he's done, and how
I
he
haven't seen
what he did to them, and how he hid and dismembered the bodies.
No, I haven't seen that one, but
It's on Netflix. It's James Hetfield from Metallica plays a cop in that movie. He plays one of the detectives, and it's starring Zac Efron as Ted Bundy.
oh no shit. May have to check that out.
Yeah, Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile. It's supposed to be like a psychological horror thriller movie where like it doesn't. There's no jump scares, but it fucks with you mentally.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
It's like the movie Smile, really, like where it's like a mental fucker kind of horror movie, not
Oh yeah.
or jump scare.
No, I like totally fucked up movies sometimes. But we're just about out of time here now. We'll wrap it up for a night. Got a busy day tomorrow.
Gotcha. And yeah, let me know when I can come on with y'all again. I mean, I
Whenever you want, 8 to 10. If you want the link, we'll send it to you. You can come on if you want to come on. I mean,
It's a fucking open house, dude. Just let us know.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely love to come on with y'all more often. Like, I like the vibe of the new show. This is great.
I mean, we might have a guest on, we might not. It's just like
it all depends. Some days we have an interview, some days we don't. Some days we get some good girls, some days we don't. It's all different. It's all different. Every day's a new day here on VTV. It's what makes it
we
so
do
great.
have, by the way, breaking news. We did lock in Stevie Legend for Wednesday.
Yes, Stevie fucking Legend.
Awesome.
The man himself.
And Billy
Hey.
Wolf has not gotten back to me about reschedule yet.
Who?
The guest from last night, that fucking
Oh, the New York fucking tramp. Yeah, I don't want her anymore. I'm all set with her. She can stay in New York. We'll trade her for Stevie Legend, and we're good. Okay.
That's fine.
I'm glad to be back with y'all. Vincent Cantoni is back.
Great to
Just
have
fuck
you.
up, Vincent. That's all I gotta say. Shut the fuck up.
It is good to see you guys. It is really good to see you guys.
Yeah, we just talk about wrestling horror and sucks.
Pretty much in that order.
Speaking of wrestling,
Sometimes-
in September, I think it's like September 13th, 14th, and 15th. I do have a 3-day event that I'm supposed to be doing for Primo's Premier Pro Wrestling. We're doing a 3-day event called Slave to the Deathmatch Tournament. They do it every year.
Before I forget, I want you guys to get your guys' opinion about that San Diego wrestling promotion that signed Rampage Jackson's son to make an appearance at their next wrestling show.
I actually don't really know much about that, so I wouldn't have an opinion yet.
I saw a post that he was going to be fighting none other than Joey. And it was going to be called Everybody Deserves a Second Chance.
Joey Ryan?
Yep. No, I don't know if it was a paid hit or not. I don't know.
Dude, the one thing that some brought up that said why Rampage's son should be arrested, and this made me believe yes, he should be. If no one would hold him off, he would not be able to stop himself.
He wasn't able to. First of all, okay, in a UFC fight, in a wrestling fight, whatever, you know your opponent's out cold. You know you're not supposed to kill him. You stop. He had no self-fucking control whatsoever. He already has CTE. He's already a danger to society.
You know what really fucking pisses me off about all this? Cain Velasquez, who it was a family member, maybe it could be his nephew, could be his daughter, could be something like that, who that was molested. He found the guy, beat the shit out of the guy, and he's in fucking prison now.
He is. I like Cain Velasquez.
And you know why? Because they said he's an MMA fighter.
All right, well, guys, I gotta hop off. I got some stuff I got.
Okay, we will see you later, Vincent. Have a good one.
Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Later, man.
Okay. That pissed me off, too, though, because I actually didn't they bring Cain in for a minute to fight Lesnar a couple of years ago?
Yes.
Yeah, and he was like the only guy that beat Lesnar. It was a big deal, and I remember that whole thing. I don't know, not the only guy, but one of the guys. And he defended his niece or whatever that got molested and a daughter and ends up in jail. This guy fucking goes in, basically mangles this, almost kills this guy. His father.
If you're a trained fighter, you're known as a dangerous weapon.
Well, yes, that's anybody that has martial arts trained. Your hands become a dangerous weapon. But that's the same thing if you're in a street fight and you kick somebody. They'll consider that assault with a deadly weapon, your feet. Yeah. You're supposed to only throw fists. You're not supposed to hit anybody with a bat. You're not supposed to fucking, A street fight match is very illegal because you're not supposed to use any street fight tools. You're not supposed to use any weapons. It's supposed to just be like a fucking... I don't know what they expect. I don't know what police expect a fight's supposed to be if you're just supposed to okay, we're going to go 3 rounds here, 3 minutes. Everybody fucking square up.
No
we're going to go.
You're looking for honor.
That's what I mean. Honestly, I don't even know why they consider these things different charges unless you attack somebody with a knife or a blade or something that's considered a deadly weapon. You would think in a fight, someone's losing, they're going to pick up a bat. They're going to fucking defend themselves any way they can. But regardless of that, yeah, you would think Cain would have been let go or at least given a deal, giving a sentence deal, maybe probation, whatever, because at the end of the day, justice was goddamn served.
Yes.
But they don't care about justice. They care about the court of the law. What good law? This also, guy,
Rampage Jackson's worth a lot of money. He's protecting his son.
Yeah, but he also threatened a lot of people. He made a threat out to the wrestlers. Anybody comes after my son, I'll fucking take them out, and wrestlers just laughing at him, going, and one guy straight up on my wall wrote, because I reshared it, said, and that's why we have our Second Amendment. We'll just shoot your fucking ass. Straight up like that. If I seen that at a show, I would have shot him. I would have shot him right off the guy. I mean, there's people in there, and I agree with this. The referee mishandled that situation terribly. As soon as he saw the body slam and saw him knock unconscious, because after every big move like that, after most of those big moves, you know, the referee's supposed to go down and give the Iggy, make sure they're still okay.
He was still fighting the guy who pulled him off. It was like, no, he's fucking...
But that's what I'm saying. The referee should have did his job when he first saw the slam. He should have noticed something was fucking up and just got in there and stopped that shit. People should have made calls. I don't know what they were waiting fucking for. When this guy's bashing his brain. Okay, well, I mean, then he's not trained to be a fucking thing, because guess what? In wrestling, shit happens. I mean, you can't be fucking sitting there in awe and shock, and you need to fucking react.
True.
I mean, what he did was unacceptable. It was assault and battery. You know, yes, I heard someone compare it and say, well, why is everybody so mad? New Jack tried to kill several people in the ring. Yeah, New Jack did try to kill several people in the ring. You're right. But at the end of the day, it was different times, and these people knew what they were getting into when they stepped in the ring with New Jack. Each and every fucking one of them knew that this guy is unstable. He might pull out a knife and stab me. He's crazy. He's going to push this to the limit. Nobody was just put in there going, hey, you're going to have an easy night tonight, you and New Jack. Have a good night. No, it wasn't like that. Everybody that worked New Jack knew about New Jack. Nobody was expecting this. Nobody was supposed to. This wasn't even supposed to happen. This guy should have never even been near a ring. Lawsuits need to fly. And this dude needs to either be banned from fucking, you know, probably should be banned from both sports at this point for unlikely sportsman conduct for his UFC or whatever affiliation he has in the MMA world. And as far as wrestling, he shouldn't be allowed. He broke all fucking rules of conduct. Whoever's using him is a fucking fool. And I'm going to tell you, it might be a setup. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, he works somebody and then that person puts them in a pile driver or something, and off you see them like draws, fucking cripple this kid. Because it wouldn't be hard for a wrestler to cripple a guy either.
No.
We've seen it happen multiple times, broken necks, and this isn't even on purpose. You know, someone could go and get revenge, a friend. And you'd hate to see it, but
that's life.
You fucked around and found out. Like
Very
the cannibals. True. Well, Vincent's back, at least for now. He's off the map. He's in...
Chance number 7. This is Vincent Colorado. We gave Vincent Texas a couple chances, and Vincent New York a couple chances. This is Vincent Colorado.
This is Vincent Colorado. He's like a new Vincent. I don't know. He looked a little crazier than normal, though. I was into it, though. I don't know. We'll see what happens. He's offered a chance. I don't know.
This is no longer no man's land. This is fucking land.
Yeah, I was just like, fuck it. I don't even care. I mean, at this point, there's no need.
Welcome to our Cannibal Holocaust.
Pretty much. I gotta find a movie to watch tonight. We'll see everybody, fucking what, Monday?
Monday, tomorrow, WOH Brattleboro.
Be there or watch. I don't even know if it's, I think it's being streamed there YouTube. I think he said. I wasn't 100% sure.
Follow us on fucking social media on YouTube. We'll fucking show you some shit.
Yeah, I'll just stream it live from my channel.
Yeah, fucking stream it live.
Fuck it. Till Monday. We're out.